Whoa, people are already watching? Let me find my headset. Because right now I have you guys on my MacBook speaker. The question is, where are my headphones? This is what happens to someone who's never home. Well, I had to open up a brand new set of headphones. Luckily, I have like 20 pairs of iPhone headphones. Alright, how do I sound now? Better? For me, it's 9:07 a.m. Why is it laggy? Are Snickers paying me? No, but they should. Actually, I'm more of a Milky Way guy. But.
Where'd she take us?
Cortana. What is this? Cortana, answer me.
You allow them in others. You risk all in the name of...
As much as I hate fighting the Warden, the animation and his voice is really cool. It's too bad that everybody hates him, including myself by now. Because he could have been a cool character.
I didn't think he could get in here.
Enough games. You brought the Guardians here. Why?
Forerunners used Guardians to keep troublesome worlds in line. I intend to do the same.
You what?
If there is no trouble, there will be no need for discipline. I have work to do now, John. Come to me quickly.
When Cortana first found Genesis, I swore to protect her.
He wants a fight, Blue Team.
Let's give it one. My pledge stands, even though she now resists.
Move up. Take this weapon.
Roger that. Watch your fire, Chief.
Pick up that weapon.
Roger.
Got a soldier.
I need a hand.
Watch for melee. All set, Chief.
Back in it. Let's go, Kelly.
Man, this revive system needs some serious overhauls.
Take that Watcher. Soldier is your target. I need support.
You're good, Chief.
I'm up.
You're okay, Kelly. Shields. Check your aim, smoke. Somebody keep up the fire.
Let's go, Kelly. System locked.
Crawler down.
Give me a hand.
Well, as bad as people complain about 5, it's still gotta be better than physics.
Back in it.
I'm still down. Good night.
This is one of the few missions that I feel uses knights correctly.
Let's heat over here.
Blue Team, need a hand here.
It's not over yet.
Knight here.
The night's mine.
Got you, Chief.
I'm up.
Blacking, Linda.
I'm down.
Taking crawler fire. I've got you.
No signal from Fred. Hold positions.
There we go. Feel bad for her to populate this mission. I think that's it for me.
Need med support here.
Good night.
Engage the soldier.
Got it. On it.
System locked. Back in it.
Just doing a little stuff into animation. Wanted to observe a few things in it. Oh, this is really the worst mission to do it on, but
I'm down.
I just did want to look at some art assets. I really should have done a different mission, but whatever. I can do this one pretty quickly.
Pick up this weapon. I need support.
Good night.
Move, blue team.
Ooh, that one. That's knocked my aim off.
Kelly's comms went dead. Regroup.
Not slacking, Linda.
System locked.
Because easy's for scrubs.
I'm stalled out.
Assisting.
I'm up. I'm down. Need an assist.
Actually, let me go check in Warzone. Or Customs, actually. Or Forge. Play this later. If people have a request for a mission once I'm done investigating stuff. some of these shaders. There we go. See, this is really cool. I like how they have this paint. And one thing people give a lot of shit for with 343, but I really like, is every single one of their Covenant weapons has a meter on it. And it's a lot more readable than Bungie's. Yeah, I thought this was going to be an overheat thing. This is easily my favorite fuel rod gun design. Oh, that's cool. It shows you the range of the projectile. So I guess it explodes. Again, as much as people like to get through for 3 shit, they got amazing attention to detail. It's cool. Interesting. Look how that shows up when you get close to it. I wonder if the X1, it's almost got like a proximity reader on it. And then the smart scope shows it too. A lot of really cool stuff in 5. Lazy 343 is not. I thought this was the Reach model, but that's a lot of detail to put in for the Reach model. If that is the Reach model, it's really held well up over time. That's cool too, look at that. Other than the stuff in the campaign, I think the game was the right direction. It's the unpopular opinion. But once you spend time with this game, when you get past the initial differences, it's far from the best Halo, but it's also not the worst. Yeah, my biggest problem with it is the smart scope on automatics. Which I'd be fine with, but there needs to be some disadvantage to aiming down the sights. It just can't be super mode. And yeah, the map selection is kind of poor. Problem is, I feel like the enhanced movement only caters to those type of maps and nothing else.
Breakout. Round one. First strike. 4 on 3. 2 on 3. Last man standing. 1 on 2.
That was dumb of me.
1 on 3.
Fielder down.
Yeah, well, this game can't really do old maps.
Four on 2. 1 minute left. 4 on 2.
Ready up the railgun.
4 on 2. 3 on 1. 3 on 1. 2 on
Got
2.
one. Red round. That's a headshot.
30 seconds.
That water is kind of cool. Look at that.
1 on 3. Round lost. Round 2.
Red wing is getting targeted. Throw one out. Teammate down.
Last man standing.
That's good, just hide. Oh crap, he's fucked.
I need backup.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Round lost.
Yeah, I always forget about the power-up delay. I'm mostly used to just thrustering out of it.
Round 3.
Spotted. Blue wing. Enemy going loud.
2 on 3.
Grenade incoming.
Jesus Christ, did my teammate quit?
Round lost.
Power up delay, probably to stop people from just camping on it and picking it up to get the advantage. Oh man, I'm tired.
Round 4. Teammates over to the head. Watch it. 1-3. Round lost.
But this mode is that it sucks when someone
Facing
quits.
elimination. Round 5. Last man standing. Game over. Defeat.
Hop into MCC. Yeah, well, Bungie never really did the Brutes well. I thought they were good in Reach as another rank of the Covenant, which is obviously what we did with ours.
Where are we?
Checking coordinate impact data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
Cortana.
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
Something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
Chief? Really? I'm fine.
Cortana.
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Halsey.
Chief.
We need to find Halsey.
Chief, please.
She made you. She can fix you.
I won't recover from rampancy, Chief.
If we can just get back to Earth and find Halsey, she can fix this.
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep. We need to move. Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
I wish I had my flashlight. I wanted to look at some of these assets. Let's get you into the light.
There's a crevice we can use to get through the rocks over there. See the waypoint on your HUD.
Ah, perfect. You're what I was looking for. See, these grunt designs are cool. These ones all have the same face mask. I started actually doing some work on the Oddball project last night, so I'm trying to pick out assets, see how shaders work. I'm definitely using the new grunt design. This area would have been really cool to have for spops. Find something in the crash site. Oddball is a thing that's going to be replacing SPV3 once we release it this summer. A lot of stuff's getting thrown out in SPV3 so we can get to it faster.
Catherine Halsey, Research Excellence, 11th February 2550.
Be interesting
Well, the Forerunner soldiers have been removed for a while. Not related to that. But like the super brute form might be leaving. Some of the cross map stuff isn't going to be done. The None Left Behind mission is gone, but that was going to get cut anyway.
This communication's being
Be right
broadcast
back.
to all Covenant in the area. Let me put it through translation.
Alright, I'm back again. No, there's not much we can really do with SPV3.
Non-believers walk the sacred ground. Purge the heretics.
But None
so
Left
they do
Behind
not
just isn't a
foul
good
the
mission.
air of paradise.
Period. We'll be releasing a beta of it and probably a
Time has
YouTube
come
walkthrough of it
to enter the great light.
sometime after
The
SPV3, the rest of SPV3 is out.
is nigh. Our reward is at hand.
It sounds like the Covenant were here looking for something.
It's the Covenant. Aren't they always looking for something?
Hey, what, people like None Left Behind? I don't really care if they like it or not, because I know it's poop. There's only so much you can do in a tank when you're fighting the same infantry over and over and over.
I'm picking up a faint transmission on the
It plays a
highway.
lot like the package, but the
Copy.
package isn't really
I don't
my
think so. The pattern's
standard of
different.
good mission.
I'll try to triangulate its position.
Yeah, this remains still my favorite looking Halo game. This is beautiful.
Warthogs, and still in one piece.
Even this battle rifle looks
Nice
great.
to see your luck is holding out. Chief? About my condition? I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue. A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey soon. Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd. Hostiles!
Alright, here we go. This is what I needed. That's the other thing that annoys me when people complain about the jackals when these things look the closest to Halo CEs. This back armor is pretty cool too, the way that it segments in. It's like plating. There's a shield gauntlet. What's with all the runs having the exact same helmets here? That's one of the problems with 343 is that nothing is clearly communicated. What rank is this compared to this? The CE ones were more reptiles than they were anything else. And yeah, Mega Guy, I'd be interested in it. I always thought, I still remain in the opinion that Bungie was never that great at stories. Here we go. See, this one kind of makes sense. This is like clearly supposed to be a classic grunt with a little triangle backpack. Orange armor. See, at a distance though, he just appears more white than anything. And then here you have one of the majors. Or is this a... whatever the green one used to be? The heavy weapons one. Isn't there another one I killed? There's that one. Right, over here. And see this one? What is it, blue? The jackals are still easily identifiable. You got ones with the little helmets. Oh, this grass looks really cool. I prefer fighting the Prometheans over the Flood. Which do I personally like the most? Especially here, none of the ranks are easily discernible. That's one thing I will be changing to the 343 art style in Banished. I mean, in fuck. In Oddball. That was an early code name for it before we kind of switched gears with it.
Chief, several patrols just reported in outside that structure over the ridge. It's possible they're onto something.
Yeah, Halo 2 Anniversary, in my opinion, has the best sound. Halo 2 Anniversary / Halo Online, because they use the same stuff. Even this, he's supposed to be... Alright, so this guy's not gold, so what is he? He's red, but the other elites are supposed to be red? I don't know. Well, see, that's dumb, because Zealots were always gold.
It's possible.
And there
they're
are
onto
gold
something.
elites in this game. So why did this orange grunt have a different face mask than other ones? Not Halo 2 had golden elite zealots. I think 3 did it in cutscenes too.
If we're going to hijack a ship from these Covenants, we're going to have to find where they're landing first.
I don't suppose.
No, Halo 2 they were never purple pinkish.
We
You're
could always
thinking
ask nicely.
I don't even there's nothing pinkish in Halo
Asking's
2.
not my strong suit.
The animation in the 343 games is really good. Easily the series best. No, stupid sniper. Man, I keep walking into stuff. Also, gotta say, I missed the grenade indicators for campaign. I understand not wanting them for multiplayer, but I like them for campaign. So I don't know why Bungie had to redesign all the elite colors after 3. It's kind of stupid. Oh man, oh, I keep getting hit by that. We're not going to talk about what weapons will be included and whatnot. Plasma and Storm Rifle really aren't that different. These guys are cool, their little helmets. Again, it's weird though because the Covenant stuff doesn't follow here. Doesn't follow a clear hierarchy of color. Like this color, you have no idea what it is. This is obviously blue. Is that red? Again, readability is an issue. And this foreigner architecture looks awesome. Again, why is this guy blue? He holds the same weapon as other people, so like, what's up with him?
That elite dropped his camo module. Let's have a look. I'll run a soft
Oh, so
patch
you're
to
talking
it
about
first.
elites?
Never know what might
Alright,
come in
this is
handy.
not a zealot. Or it shouldn't be. This is more in line with the Spec Ops. But, whatever. Yeah, fuck the sword.
Where's that phantom signal again?
I heard something that time.
Nah, Halo 2 usually has the best. Yeah, I don't know. Halo 2 Elites I don't like too much.
Sentinel.
Halo 2 Anniversary Elites I don't
I
like too
wondered
much.
when they'd show up.
I think it's funny people like fawn over them because they're basically Halo 4 Elites. And everybody hates those.
There.
And like this
Chief,
Foreigner structure is
console in the
beautiful.
back.
It's too bad that the quality of the Foreigner structures in this didn't carry over to 5.
It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up. I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you.
Okay, again, going back to color.
Hopefully
So
we can
how
find some
come
way to get
these
the
guys have the
photographer back
fancy
online.
helmet but are blue? And these guys have no fancy helmet and are also blue? I don't know if that's the light reflecting off him or what. Either way, it makes no sense. And if blue is the lowest elite rank for the entire series, then why would the one with the fancy helmet be blue? These are all things that we're going to have to address for Banished. I can't keep calling it that because that's the old code name for it. For Oddball. Every game runs on a modified version of the previous game's engine.
What's it doing?
It's all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field. Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back online?
Partially.
This looks really cool.
This type
Looking
of
down into the
processing
planet.
system usually works in parallel. We'll have to locate its twin.
And agreed,
We'll have to
Halo
locate
4
its
does have
twin.
the best carbine. Yeah, Halo 4 beam rifle design is also really good, way better than Bungie's. I don't really like that weird A thing.
Is that the same signal?
Yes. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
I think all of 343's Covenant stuff looks really good. Just not a fan of the Wraith. Banshee I'm a little bit but I've always liked the original Banshee design.
Has to be close by. The cartographer should be.
Yep, agreed about the battle rifle too.
We'll have to locate its twin.
Personally, I like the SUV-3 battle rifle design the best. That's kind of the pinnacle of what it should be, to me at least. But of the official games, I like Halo 4 is the best. Although Halo Online has some pretty cool variants of it with a little bit more interesting scope. Again, your color is unclear. I see hints of blue, I see hints of red. Not great. I don't know, Covenant speaking English was something I never liked other than the grunts. It's disappointing that in 5 they all speak English. And the only thing that speaks English from the Prometheans is the soldiers.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. UNSC AI Cortana to Infinity. Please respond. No response. But from the strength of that signal, the Infinity has to be close by. The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's location.
There's also no such thing as the Storm faction. It's just the Covenant remnant. Some publication misreported it, but they were never Storm. Everything in Halo 4. Halo 4's codename was Storm. If you look inside the files, lots of things have the name Storm on it, like Storm Master Chief.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out.
Oh man.
The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use
Pretty
it
sure I
to
would have
track
had that
the
elite
ship's
if I didn't
location.
destroy that little generator thingy.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out. it! Now quick, to the cartographer! Let's get to that terminus and find Infinity.
What do you know about Infinity?
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left.
Isn't this the same thing that we later see in Spops? Like I said, Storm was the internal name for all the new designs.
Scouts, fortifying
So-
the bridge below. Stay sharp. Scouts, fortifying the
No,
bridge
it looks
below.
like that dropship
Stay sharp.
doesn't even unload its dudes. It looks like they have a bug there or something. Like all these guys are supposed to be unloaded from it. Again, this Foreigner architecture is really beautiful. Especially with that light coming up from above. Because I wanted to see what was changed in it.
Scouts, fortifying the bridge below. Stay sharp.
No, Halo 5.
Scouts,
Man, there's some
fortifying
crazy
the bridge
detail in
below.
that.
Stay sharp. Would it have killed you to use the elevator?
Halo 4 probably has my favorite difficulty balance after the original. This game does a lot right. Again, what color are you? Are you green? Or is that just the lighting and you're actually blue? Then you're red under there. I mean, Halo 2 has the worst difficulty balancing. Halo 4 is probably my favorite campaign after 1 and ODST. Then followed by 3. This game does a lot more right than it does wrong, in my opinion. I mean, this is beautiful under here too. So much good attention to detail in this game. Crap, that's not good. It all looks good, Guess. Just I can't be, micromanaging the blog like that. Just do the minimal amount of detail, and then I'll spruce it up if it needs to be.
Got their attention.
No, the Chief isn't going to be in this franchise forever. Steve Downes already says he wants to retire, so... See, this was a good idea. By giving them little bulbous backpacks, you can shoot them off the Ghost more easily. The Ghost has like a second weak point. If you can hit it, which I can't. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Well, the whole point of the concussion rifle is to be the brute shot for the elites and reach when the brutes got written out. See again, why is this guy red but have fancy helmet? Oh, fuck. Ugh, please no Johnson. Like, Johnson fits Bungie's world alright, but he has no place in 343's. That's because Bungie's stories never took themselves seriously. It was okay to have a character who wasn't very serious. Okay, I gotta do this for real. Instead of focusing on the chat. Alright, I gotta stop reading the chat. I think the difference of opinion between Halo fans is that some people don't really think objectively about it and just go off what their gameplay experience is. And others don't. For me, Halo 4 is the ideal Halo story. We've got a few small things in it I would change, but I wish every game was like this. And I think that, you know, Halos 2, 3, 4 were all, I mean, Halos 1, 2, 3, and Reach were just terrible stories. I prefer 4 and 5 over most of Bungie games, with the exceptions being 1 and ODST. But that's me. Whether you guys want to agree with me is, you know, a different matter. Crap, I'm gonna get myself killed. saw. No, Ghost Boost will never be returning. Active Camo will never really work with the way our armor ability system works. That's more of a technical issue than a gameplay one. I would like to have it though. Alright, that should get rid of all the ghosts. Unless there is one more left. There is one more left. What we got over here? Needler. The reason why the MA5E exists is because it has a different rate of fire and it has a different type of zoom mechanism than other ones, so it got a new name. Basically, the way the SPV3 naming convention works is that if something plays like an older game, it uses the old name. If it plays like something different, it gets a new name.
We're about to have our hands full. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
No, we're not really changing that thing with the camo. It's just gonna have to be. There's no real way of fixing it without seriously rewriting stuff. And we're not about to invest that much time in a product that's gonna be obsolete soon. What do you mean, what's the story behind it? It's just a more advanced version of the assault rifle. Like most weapons on the Pillar of Autumn, they get all the cool experimental latest tech gear.
We're about to have our hands full. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
Where'd that come from? No, we're not going to talk much about Oddball other than that it's going to use 343's aesthetic at 60 FPS and it's still in Halo 1. And it's on a 1-year dev cycle. We're not talking about anything more about it until after SPV3 is out. And it's going to be built on the bones of SPV3.
We're about to have our hands full. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us. We're about to have our hands full. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us. We're about to have our hands full.
Halo 5 probably has the best HUD.
They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
There was one thing in 4 had which I really liked, which I missed in 5. I'm just trying to remember what it was, other than the grenade indicator. He stuck himself. Legendary, but you're almost at the end of the stream. I'm getting off very soon. That was cool. The Sentinel just shot him off.
The Sentinels are trying to keep the Covenant out.
That's another thing about 343's art design. The hunters look awesome. I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about them, though. Oh, so the fuel rod gun sound? Awesome. This is actually the only sound that returns from Halo 4 to 5. Everything else got replaced.
While you were busy, I managed to clear up another transmission from Infinity.
Sounded like he said artifact.
I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant are after.
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it at the top of the tower.
Man, this looks here awesome. This reminds me a lot of Silent Cartographer in some ways. Oh, cool! I know you can see the Sentinels over there. Lots of this is very cool. Two and 5 are easily my favorite Forerunner art styles.
According to the cathedral, this terminus is just one node of a larger transit grid that spans the entire planet.
What?
When I tried to access the outlet closest to Infinity's transmissions, the system responded with this.
What is it?
That's the kicker. It's the Forerunner symbol for Reclaimer.
Humanity. That's got to be Infinity.
Alright guys, that's it for the stream for today. Maybe I'll stream later